This picture tells a very serious story of what's happening in the Yukon.
This was impossible 20 years ago.
The Arctic has always been front and center when it comes to the impacts of climate change, and 2021 was no different. The territory had to declare a state of emergency for the Southern Lakes region in response to high water levels. In fact, the combination of record snowpack, a delayed summer, and an intense warm spell caused lake levels to peak at record highs, elevations that haven't been seen since hydrometric records started in 1950. Months after the flooding, the sandbags are what's left behind, but maybe for a good reason, because according to researchers, these high-flow events are becoming more and more common in the region.
It's relatively new, but what we've been doing is we've been looking at water levels and flows, historical data, and we've been looking at how these are evolving over time. Back in 2006, this flow here would have been maybe a 1,000-year event or a 5,000-year event based on the statistics. And now, taking this flow into account, it's pretty much we're in the area of 200 years or 100 years.
The Weather Network had a chance to take a flight over some of the southern lakes, where the levels were still high, and you could see a very clear reminder that all was not well down below. So there actually used to be a beach down there that is now gone. Wild water is reaching those houses down there still.
Here you can see all the sandbagging that took place.
And as the weather becomes more unpredictable, the risk of flooding becomes more unpredictable as well.
What's important about Southern Lakes and the Yukon River and Whitehorse is that if it's really snowy, you can expect that. If it's really rainy, then it feeds also water. And if it's really sunny, well, you have all these glaciers. So essentially, any condition, any extreme, brings more water. We could adapt to a gradual change, but extremes are changing much faster.
And so a team of researchers, part of the Northern Climate Exchange program at Yukon University, are looking at ways to help the community focus on long-term adaptation and advanced forecasting.
Our research group is interested in contributing to, in improving this. Just foreseeing this in advance, better prepare for it, and release the pressure on these decision makers.
Weather forecasting in the Yukon in the past has been difficult since there are very few weather stations in the area. And so part of the research team is trying to develop predictive tools that will form the basis of climate-related risk assessment and also help the residents of the Southern Lakes region better prepare for how their world is changing.